Woo! It's been a while, I know, but it's finally out. Cave Engine 0.99. Yes, the most stable release yet, and it's ready for you to use and start making your games. If you don't know what I'm talking about, well, we do have a game engine in development here in our studio, Uniday Studio. I'm Guilherme, by the way, and in this channel, I used to share a lot of stuff about the development process of this engine, and there's a lot of people following and supporting the project, and the new release, which is much more stable and ready for release, it's finally out, and I'm glad to talk about it in this video a little bit. So first things first, what is Cave? What is even Cave? Cave is a 3D game engine that you can use to make 3D games for a computer, of course, in a very easy and fast way, and most importantly, using Python as the scripting language. And no, before you ask, this scripting language is not making the engine slower, because absolutely everything in the engine is written in C++, so it's very fast and you can write your games without worrying about that. And the Python is there only to help you to create better stuff faster in a more iterative way without having to wait for loading. And talking about loading, well, there is something that Cave Engine does not have, which is progress bar. You don't have to wait to compile the engine. You don't have to wait to create a shader. You don't have to wait to compile or create a script or to press play. It's ready to go, very straightforward, so you can just open the engine, start creating your project and iterating over it and over again to create better things in a more fluid and faster way. And in my opinion, this is one of the main things in Cave, because I really, the first game engine that I used in my life back in 2009 was Blender game engine, not even a PG, because a PG did not exist back then, but Blender game engine is a very simple and straightforward engine that was integrated to Blender, and you used to use Python to script your projects in there, and there was no loading screen. It was very straightforward. There was not even the need to create a new project to start testing things. And I really liked that approach. I really liked the way that you can very fast and iterative create your projects. And then after a while, like after other game engines, Unity and Unreal and so on, I kind of miss that, because, well, it's very fast to make games in that way, and it's very fast to iterate, especially if you are an indie developer and you don't have a huge team and you are doing stuff mostly alone yourself. Every second counts, because that means that you have more time to polish your game and create better things and better features and better graphics and so on. So I really miss that, and there is really not other main game engine that's scriptable in Python, which is very easy to learn as well. I myself had a very hard time back then when I was starting to learn how to program. Of course, today I know very well, I do have a graduation on it, but it was hard for me to get started, so I imagine that many people will really benefit from having a game engine that have a very simple and straightforward scripting language such as Python. So I'm happy to develop this process, and it's been a while. I've been developing this for mostly 8 to 10 years, so we are finally very close to something that I say, well, this is straight away a final release. It's done, it's complete, everything from now on is just like fixes and improvements and 2.0 and so on. And by the way, this release is ready for production. So you can create your game, you can export your game, you can publish your game on itch.io, on GameJolt, or on Steam if you want. You can sell your game and it will be amazing. Just let me know if you make something using it, because I'm very curious to see what everyone will be able to do using the engine. I do have a tutorial here in this channel. It was for the previous version of the engine, but most of the things are exactly the same. So you'll be able to follow along and learn how to use the engine. And I'm planning to create more tutorials here very soon in this channel to show you how to create advanced stuff, because Cave Engine not only delivers a very fast and iterative experience to you as the developer, but it also have a bunch of stuff that are ready to go. For example, you don't need to worry about creating like the first person or third person camera controller with camera collisions, mouse look, or anything like that. Create an advanced top-down camera. This is all ready for you in Cave. You can just drag and drop the camera and a component to your to your player, and you will be able to use it straight away. So there's a lot of new features that makes your life very easier. For a vehicle, for example, you can create a car with the vehicle, vehicle, I don't know how to say this word, it's very hard, physics from the ground up in a very fast and easy way in Cave. So yeah, I'm very happy with this release, and remember, you can always jump to our Discord server because I'm there, I'm online helping you to learn Cave and create your games, and I'm planning to make more and more content about it from now on. And how can you help this engine? This is a short video just to say, hey, Cave engine is out, I will start making content, and I hope that you guys can start making content about it as well, because the best way you can help this project is by learning it and using it and exploring it and doing some different stuff, maybe creating some games and some tutorials here for YouTube to help other people learn what you've learned, because a lot of people here already learned a lot about this game engine. So it would be amazing if you could share and help other people as well. That way we can start this project, we can start this movement and create a community around Cave. Of course, if you want to support this project financially, we do have a Patreon, and you can also buy the engine instead of downloading it for free. It is free, and I'm not saying please do that, because only if you really want to support the engine, you can become a patron or buy the engine on itch.io with any value you want. If you want to buy it for like $10, you can. If you want to buy it for $5, you can. If you want to buy it for $1, you can. So this is another way to support this challenge, this project. But the best way, again, is learn how to use it and make some amazing games with it, because that will really motivate me to keep going. I've been making this for 8 to 10 years and I received no money to this project, so it's really a good indication that the main thing here is my will to help you to create your games, to have a faster, a better workflow. That's why I'm releasing it and sharing it with everyone. And another good news is that from now on, I really plan to really start using Cave, because I want to make my games, of course. That's why one of the reasons I've made this engine. So it's finally time to create some big projects using it, and I'm ready to start. That's why I released this version, because I knew that if I do not release right now, it will take me another 5 years to release it, because I would probably wait for the game to be complete. So I don't want that. I want you guys to have access to it as soon as possible. That's why I'm trying to release more frequently so you guys can keep up with it. So that's it for this video, folks. I just wanted to say thank you for everyone. We do have some patrons, and I really appreciate that, because that really helps. And I do have a lot of people in our Discord and a lot of active members as well. So it's been a great time to talk to you guys, and I'm very excited to keep going with this project. So that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed, and please, by the way, the download link for Cave is in the description, so check that out, and I see you in the next video.